Hola, buenas chat. Bueno, es un poco diferente esta entrevista porque va a ser doble. Hemos tenido a Siski hace un momento y vamos a tener ahora a Simo y a Shuton hablando con nosotros. Disponemos de un intérprete que va a transmitirles las preguntas a los entrevistados. Yo haré las preguntas, en este caso en inglés. Más tarde pues podréis tenerlas en YouTube subtituladas también en español. Now, hello.
Hello.
As I was telling the chat, we are about to begin an interview with Shuton. Excuse me, with Shuton and Asimo, and well, we will have you as an interpreter, which is a really big privilege for us. So I would like to begin ask our players here. So, why do they play Ultimate, and how did they started?
なんでスマッシュブラザーズスペシャルを、やっていますか。そして、どんな形で、その大会に行くのを始まりましたかっていう質問です。どっちでも they can go in any order, right?
No problem.
Okay. どっちからでも。
地元の小学校で仲いい友達とスマブラ X をよくやってて、そこからスマブラ4と SP とずっとやってまして、で、大会に出るようになったのは、大学に入ってから、一緒にスマブラする、大人の友達とか大学生の友達とかができて、その人たちが近くの大会に行くから、お前も一緒に行かないかと誘われて、
一回。
OK。そうごめん。
So Ashima just answered that basically he started Smash Brothers from Brawl. Basically, he was playing with friends of his in his hometown, and so he started at that point, and he also played Smash 4 and Ultimate later. And when he started going to tournaments was basically when he got to university and got a few adult friends who would go to tournaments too. So he went there with them.
Okay, really cool. About Shuton?
じゃあ俺が始めたきっかけはこっち始めたきっかけは親が買ってくれたゲームで、この大会に出ようと思ったのがまずスマブラ X で友達と対戦してて負けなかったんですよ全然めっちゃ強いなって自分で思ってて、それでオンラインが導入されたからオンライン対戦に初めて挑んでみたらボッコボコにされてそれからなんか負けるの意味わかんねえと思ってガチの方向というかそう強くなろうと思ってずっと取り組んできて、それでなんかその流れで大会っていう存在を知って出るようになったみたいな感じですね。
So basically he was playing Smash Bros Brawl, so at that time, and he basically whenever he was playing with his friends, he would never lose. So he was like, "Oh, I'm super strong." Like, it's actually pretty common for new players to be like the strongest in their friend group.
They just discovered that he's the best.
And so it was exactly at that time that the online came to Smash. So it was with Brawl. So he started going online and get his ass beaten basically. And he was like, "Whoa, why the hell am I losing?" And so it was basically from that sentiment, that frustration, that he was like, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna go to tournaments."
And to get better. Okay, the next question, thank you. It will be like, are you playing competitively 100% on Smash, or do you have any other job, projects, or studies?
その自分の時間を 100% スマッシュに尽くしてるんですか、それとも、仕事か勉強を今やっていますか。
はい、その まあ、100% スマブラに使っているかって言ったら、まあ、今はまあ 100% スマブラに使ってて、去年と一昨年は、大学に通ってまして、で今年は一応休学という形で大学を休みして一応スマブラの活動に専念してます。
So Ashimo basically used to study until last year,
Okay.
but this year he's taking a 1 year break and focusing on Smash.
Okay, thank you.
はい
Shooting-sama?
そうですね、自分も今は 100% スマブラに時間使ってる感じで、最近というか1年前ぐらいに、大学を卒業して、それで東京に引っ越してもっとスマブラできる時間とか場所を作るために今活動中って感じですね。
So Shuton basically finished his studies last year. So he got the opportunity to go to Tokyo
Travel.
Basically move to Tokyo
Okay.
so he could get like more.
Experience?
Oh, yeah, he could get more opportunities to play
Okay.
Smash with other people in
There's
tournaments
more
and stuff.
community
Yeah.
there,
So right now
maybe?
he's 100% on Smash as well.
Okay, cool, so cool. I mean, what's your strongest point and your biggest weakness as a player?
一番の長所と短所プレイヤーとして
難しい質問長所と短所、まあ、長所はまあ人からもよく言われるんですけど、まあ、やっぱ攻めの卓の多さでちゃんと相手を倒しきるところかなと思ってて、短所は、自分で思ってるのは、まあ、プレイ中にあんまり考えずにプレイしちゃってて、まあ、言ってしまえば感覚でプレイしちゃってるなってところがあるんで、まあ、そこもうちょっと理論的な動きができたらもっと良くなるかなと思ってます。
Okay, so Ashima thinks that his strong points are that whenever his offense as in Smash is pretty, how would you say, pretty varied. Like he uses a lot of different options
Okay.
offensively, and the fact that he's pretty good at securing kills. And his weak points, according to him, his biggest weak points would be that he often plays by feel, so he would like to play a little bit more rationally, like in the future. Like
I mean, he's like more instinctively.
yeah, more
Yeah.
instinctual,
Okay,
which-
cool.
according to him, can be a weakness.
That will be real.
そうですね、長所なんだろう、いろんなキャラを使えるとかですかね。いろんなキャラ使えるからなんか知らないことはそんなにないですね。なんか分からずに負けたとかはよくないですね。ショートウォーとかでも竜一応使えたりするしスカットストライクもオリマーがキーコンフィグの関係で使えないんですけど、いろんなキャラで戦えたりとかはありますね。で短所はそうだな、なんかお互いラストヒットの状況になった時によく競り負けるというか、わかります？どう言えばいいかな、お互いラストヒットの状況で、まあ、負けがち、よく負ける感じなんで、なんか結構そういうなんか追い詰められた時に緊張しちゃってうまく動けないっていうことがよくあるんで、そこは結構短所かなと思いますね。
So for his strong points, you think it's mainly the fact that he can use a lot of characters. So there are not many things that he doesn't know about the game.
Okay.
So it doesn't really happen very often that he's like, oh, I didn't understand why I lost, or things like that. Even in Squad Strike yesterday, for example, he couldn't play OLMR because of key configs. He couldn't change key configs between characters.
Okay.
He probably plays OLMR with smashes instead, which is pretty common. So he still managed to have a full team. And he played Ryu in Shoto War yesterday as well. So for his weak points, he thinks that in last year's situations, he tends to like tense up a bit and basically not be able to move as well as usual. So he tends to lose those last year's situations.
Okay, that's pretty good. As I said, how do you prepare your mindset before a tournament?
大会前に精神的にどう準備しますか？
はい、まあ大会前はというか、まあ大会に関して、まあ精神的に意識していることが、まあ、結構やっぱ自分より強い人と戦う機会が多いので、まあ緊張しないように、まあ言ってしまえばいつも通り動けるように、まあ逆にもう特別なことは何もせずに、まあいつも通りの気持ちで大会に行けるようにしてます。はい。具体的に
何かしてますか？
具体的になんだろう。
早寝早起き。
早起きだね。
So yeah, Ashima said that he basically tries to be in a mindset to how would you say? So because he's gonna get to play against a lot of players that are better than him, according to him. He tries to not not get phased by this kind of thing. He tries to basically be in a mindset to play as usual, like in his usual form.
He tries to be not to be conditioned about the players who is going to fight.
Yeah, he didn't say it exactly this way,
Okay.
but he said that he's focusing on the fact that he wants to play like all the time, as usual,
always,
like
he
always,
does.
exactly.
Okay.
And yeah, they also said, like, when I asked him, yeah, but more concretely, what do you do before a tournament?
Exactly.
They were like, oh, just like sleep early and wake up early.
Okay.
Okay. And Shutan?
自分も別に特にやってないですね。なんだろう。まあ早寝早起きなのかな。まあなんか徹夜とかはしないようにはしてますね。睡眠時間はちゃんと確保するっていうのが一番大事なのかなって感じっすね。そんな特別なことは全然してないです。
Yeah, he's not doing anything special. He's just trying to like get his full hours of sleep. Yeah, wake up early and sleep early.
That's
basically.
the most important.
Yeah, nothing special.
Okay. Is there any player that you think you can't beat currently?
自分が勝てないプレイヤーっていう。
はい、自分が勝てないプレイヤー、ジャパンに最近台頭してきた、アコーラ・スティーブとミーヤ・ゲーマン・ドーチ、まあ、2人には、まあ何か起こらないと勝てないかなと思います。はい。
Okay. So for Ashimo, it's Akola Steve and Mia's Game and Watch. Yeah, currently he feels like if something special doesn't happen, he's not gonna win.
Okay.
自分はザクレイですね。この前も対戦したんですけど、オリマーも穂村光も両方負けて、もう苦し紛れにスティーブ出したりとかもういろいろなんか試行錯誤しないと勝てないなって感じの相手ですね。
So Zachary basically for SHUTON. He even when he's Olimar and Pyramithra don't work. Like for example, last time he ended up like pulling out the Steve. He feels like if he doesn't ruse, basically if he doesn't like go for like if he doesn't plan this kind of trick, basically he's not winning against Zachary.
Okay. Well, I would like to also ask. Oops, sorry. Just a question. Just a second. At the point that excuse me. Oh, I lost it. It's you. How do you, which kind of differences do you find on between the gameplay in your region and Europeans?
と、まあ、例えば日本とそのヨーロッパとのゲームプレイの違いについて何かありますか？
はい、自分この前アメリカに行ってきて、でそこの、プレイヤーと対戦する機会があったんですけど、そこで感じたのがやっぱあっちのプレイヤーガードを全然しないなっていうのと、あとすごく攻撃的だな、オフェンシブだなっていうのを感じて、でこの数日でヨーロッパの選手と、やる機会があって、で、ヨーロッパの選手も日本と比べたらやっぱりガードも張らないしすごく攻めるなと思ったんですけど、その日本とアメリカの中間ぐらいかなっていう感じを受けました。
So basically, he started by saying that American players, like when he went to America, he had the impression that they will play more offensively than Japan. They don't use shield as much. And when he came to Europe, he also got the same feeling, but he felt like it was more in the middle points between Japan and America. But, like we're more offensive than Japan, but less than America.
Okay,
basically.
not so excessive.
そうですね、自分も思ったのはやっぱ日本よりは攻撃的かなっていう感じがやっぱ対戦してて一番思うところで、なんだろうな、やっぱ日本と比べたら読んだらもうその行動をするって決めるというか、なんかもう通ったら撃墜できる。難しいですか？大丈夫？むずい？大丈夫？
むずいっていうか
なんていうのかな、分かりやすく言うと
自分が相手の行動を
読んで
それともそのヨーロッパのプレイヤーが
ヨーロッパのプレイヤーが
相手の攻撃を読んだら、
相手の攻撃読んでもうなんかリターンの高い行動を好むというか、なんか一気に撃墜まで持っていくそのスタイルが結構印象的かなって感じですね。
So he said that he agrees with Ashimo on the fact that Europe plays more aggressively than Japan, and he feels like whenever European players get a read on someone, they're gonna go for the high reward options basically, and try to even sometimes like bring it into the stock, the whole stock.
Okay.
Yeah,
they take risks.
Yeah, they're basically more confident in their reads, I'd say. I'll ask him. そのヨーロッパのプレイヤーがつまりその自分の読みに自信があるっていう
そういう感じかな。
印象かな。
日本は結構見てから行動しようとしたがるから。
Yeah, Japanese players are more like they're more based on reaction basically. They try to act after they have seen what the opponent does. Basically reactive play. Whereas, Europeans have more faith in their reads, he'd say.
Okay, do you feel any big or difficult cultural difference when you travel to Europe or America?
アメリカかヨーロッパに、旅して旅行してその特に違和感というか難しいと思ったその文化的な違いってありましたか？
なんだろ
う、多分みんな言うと思いますけど、やっぱ食事で、アメリカに行った時はやっぱ食事の味濃くて、ずっと食べるのはしんどいなと思ってたんですけど、この 2,3 日フランスで生活してて、なんか味覚というかその食事がちょっと日本寄りだなと思って、だからすごく過ごしやすかったです。
So when he went to America, he found the food, especially very how it is like the taste is pretty strong, basically compared to Japan.
Everything.
Yeah. So it was like it was exhausting to even eat. Yeah.
I can understand at least a part of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but when he came to France, it was a bit more like Japan, he said. So,
easier in that
a bit like
sense.
gameplay.
Yeah, I mean,
basically,
it's
it's
more or
in the
less
middle.
the same. It's
Yeah,
like
it's in the
America's
middle.
more, like, you know, like radical than us.
Yeah. Yeah, he basically said that about food. Okay, シュウトンさんは
自分はそうですね、やっぱ言語が一番違いますね。英語だとなんか日本でも触れる機会があるからある程度わかるんですけど、フランス語はなんか日本で触れることがなかなかないので、すごいなんか少しもわからないというか、なんか推理しようがないぐらいわからないんで、そこが一番困るというか、まあ難しいところだなって思いますね。
So for Shuton, well, he came to France, so basically it's the language.
Okay.
Like for example, whenever Japanese players get to go to America, they have a little bit of knowledge in English. Like they get to hear a little bit of English in Japan, so or even there are some loan words and stuff like that in Japanese. So yeah, they can guess a little bit what people are trying to say, even whenever they don't understand. But in France, it's like I can't even guess what they're trying to say to me. So
It's like impossible.
yeah,
You
that
don't
was
know.
the hardest thing,
Okay.
according to him.
Okay, what do you think that the competitive community needs now the most?
そのスマブラのコミュニティに一番必要なものは何ですかって。
難しい。
難しい難しい。まあ自分の地元が結構田舎の方っていうのもあるんですけど、やっぱ選手一人一人がもう運営の一部っていうことを意識して、もうみんなでイベントを作り上げるっていう意識を持つのがまあ大事かなと思います。
So he's saying that his hometown was actually pretty far in the campaign. Like it's pretty like remote from big cities.
Yes.
But he thinks that every actor in the community, so players and everyone, it's important for them to come together and make events, basically, even in places like that, to
keep on growing.
Keep on growing, basically.
Okay.
シュウトンさん。
めっちゃ難しい。大体言われた気がする。
いやそう大体言っちゃう。
どうしよう。まあそうですね。日本の大会とかの問題だったらやっぱりお金が一番難しい問題なのかなって感じですね。日本だと大会とかを運営して収益を出すことができないので、なんか参加者がキャンセルとかするとやっぱり参加費が賄えなかったりするので、その辺の問題をみんなでどう解決していくかが重要かなって感じがしますね。
So for Shuton, it's more about the community in Japan.
Okay.
But he's saying that the tournaments that get organized in Japan, they can't make profits. Basically, it's basically forbidden. It's probably like associative work. It's probably linked with the Japanese laws. They can't make profits. So basically, they whenever I'm guessing it's because like they calculate the number of entrants to be exactly like the amount they need, probably. So whenever someone cancels, it's pretty rough for the organizers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a way to like, he's saying that they need a way to like deal with this kind of situation, these problems.
I can
Japanese
only
community.
imagine
Yeah.
because that surely has a lot to do with the next question. With this, how do you think that the Japanese scene is affected by the thing that players cannot win money on tournaments?
Yeah. But the previous question, he was saying profits for the organizers.
Okay.
Yeah, not the players.
Not the players, sorry.
Yeah, the organizers aren't allowed to make profit.
Yeah.
Which is okay. So I'll ask
Okay.
this question now. 日本の大会でその賞金がないことがどうそのコミュニティを影響しますかっていう。
まあ、日本の大会基本賞金ないんですけど、まあ、それでやっぱ思うのはその まあ収益がない学生とかがやっぱり交通費とかの問題で大会とかキャンセルしちゃうのがやっぱもったいないなと個人的には思います。
So you think that the lack of cash prize in Japan basically makes it so it happens that players that are also students and don't have like regular income and stuff like that, they often end up, not often, but it happens that they end up canceling because of that, because they can't get a return on their money. So it's yeah, it's bad.
I mean, it's like
it's unfortunate, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
unfortunate.
unfortunate. That's the word I was looking for.
Okay, it's sad because I think the players, they need to pay for playing, but they don't earn anything in exchange. So
Yeah, he was
that's
saying.
difficult.
Yeah, he was
Exactly.
talking about also the cost of going there, like the cost of transportation for
Okay.
難しい
players that would be
Exactly.
also
What about
students.
SHUTON?
確かにそうですね、まあ、日本のプレイヤーも賞金がないっていうのはもう分かりきってることなんで、なんか大会に出る目的が賞金じゃなくて名誉というか、もうなんか単純にゲームで勝ちたいっていう欲でもう出てるだけなんで、まあ、なんかそうですね、さっき言ったみたいに確かに学生とかからするとお金が絶対に減るのでそこは苦しそうですけど、まあ、それも承知で出てるのかなっていう感じはしますけどね。まあ、解決しようがないですね、現状では。大丈夫ですか？
So yeah, he agrees with Ashimo with the fact that the players that are also students can't, like, their money is only going to go down if they go to tournaments, since they can't get any money back. However, well, Japanese players are already, like, it's been a long time like this, so they're already used to this. They don't really play for the money. They play more for the
Fun.
the
to
fun,
have fun.
the pride of winning at video games,
Pride.
basically.
Yeah.
Being more like, yeah, they want to, for the will to win, basically.
Okay.
And yeah, at the moment he thinks that there's, well, no way around it, since it's connected to Japanese
Really?
law and stuff like that. I forgot what he said at the end. I'll ask him again. 一番最後に言ったこと
はい
ちょっと忘れました。
なんだっけ？
特に問題はないみたいな
まあ
しょうがないみたいな。
まあ、しょうがないですね。日本の法律を変えなきゃどうしようもないので。
それすでに言ってました。So yeah, what he said at the end, I already said actually.
Okay.
It was the fact that you can't really change Japanese
you
laws.
can't
So
change anything, and she's just
you
play
can't really change
for
the Japanese
fun and
laws.
pride.
Yeah.
Okay, we're about to end. Only 3 questions left.
Okay. あ
Uh,
と3つ。
which countries would you like to visit next?
一番旅行したい国は？
スマブラ関係なしで、一回カナダには行ってみたいかなと思ってて、っていうのが中学校の時に、ちょっとカナダから来た人と交流する機会があって、その時にカナダ結構住みやすい国だよっていうのを聞いてたんで、カナダには人生で1回行ってみたいかなと思ってます。
Okay, so not really related to Smash Brothers, but he'd like to go to Canada
Okay.
sometime. When he was in middle school, he actually got to like speak and exchange with someone who was from Canada, and basically this person told him that it's a really nice country to live in. So yeah, he got curious about it and he
It's
wants
a
to
really
go there.
beautiful country.
とても綺麗な国だって。
やった
はい、シュートンさん。
自分はメキシコに行ってみたいですね。スマブラが強いのもありますけど、一番はご飯が美味しいというのを聞いたんですよ。カメメ選手が昔メキシコの大会に行った時に食事がなんか日本人向けというか、日本人にも結構好まれる味をしててめっちゃ美味しかったっていうのを聞いて、 海外にもそんななんかご飯が美味しい国があるんだって思って、それからちょっと行ってみたいなと思いましたね。
So Shuton wants to go to Mexico. There's also the fact, of course, that the players are good there, but the thing that makes him want the most to go is the food.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. Actually, Kameme went there for a tournament at some point, and he told Shuton that the food was really good and like really like Japanese people would like it. Basically, it's very to the taste of that Japanese people.
I agree.
according to him.
That's one of the best foods I've ever eaten.
Oh.
It's really outstanding. What do you think has been the best moment of your career?
自分のキャリアの中で一番良かった時っていつですか？
はい、スマブラ、まあ普通に今が一番いい調子かなと思ってます。っていうのも、自分5月のかがり火の時に結構いい成績出して、というかその前の西部劇っていう大会でも2位だったんで、
大会の名前、
そうそうそう、それでその2位取った時から、ちょっとここからどんどん落ちていくのかなって自分でも思ってて、成績がで、それからかがり火に取って、そこからなんか逆にスマバトっていう中規模の大会でも安定し始めて、なんかツイッターではずっと上振れてるみたいな上振れわかりますか？
わかります。
ラッキーみたいな、たまたま上位みたいな、
なるほどね、
っていうのを
いっぱいフォロワーが出て、
そうっていうネタも生まれるぐらいにはずっと右肩上がりに成績が上がってるんで今が一番いい調子です。
わかりました。So for Ashimo, he thinks right now is his best time, but also like it all starts in May. 5月でした。
5月。
It all starts back in May when he got second at Kagaribi, and he also placed well at another tournament which name 他の大会の名前って何ですか？
スマバト。
いや、スマバトじゃなくて、その演技
西部劇。
西部劇。西部劇。Yeah, he did well at 西部劇 as well. So he got second at Kagaribi, did well at 西部劇 as well. And from there, he started even at Smabato and like middle-sized tournaments, like to get good placings pretty consistently. So that's when he started like feeling better, feel like
That's cool.
He was getting good, and even on Twitter he got a big rise of like followers and good impressions and stuff during this time.
Visibility,
visibility, and it kept going up from there.
Okay, that's so cool.
He thinks that right now is
the best moment.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
はい、そうですね。自分の一番のピークだったのは多分エボジャパンで優勝した時が一番、そうですね。あの時が一番ピークで、あの時はオリマーしか使ってなかったんですけど、今は穂村光を手持ちに加えて、そうですね。穂村光を手持ちに加えたおかげで、そのオリマーだけで勝てなかった相手にも割と勝てるようになってきたりしているので、ピーク自体はエボジャパンですけど、今も結構成長してるなっていう実感はあります。
Okay. So he says that his peak was at Evo Japan when he won with only Olimar, solo Olimar. At the time he only played Olimar. But he thinks that right now that he plays also Pyra and Mithra, he can win against people that he wouldn't be able to win back then with only Olimar. So even though his peak was back then, he thinks that from there he still got better as a player.
Okay. That will be then the last question is, which are your next objectives or goals?
これからの目標は何ですか？
はい、これからの目標は、自分の活動というか行動原理として、今まで勝てなかった相手に勝てるように頑張って、いつか勝てるようにするっていうのが、 まあ、今までのスタンスで、まあ、実際これまでもずっとやってきたんで、まあ、これからも、今現状勝てない相手に勝てるようにまあ努力するだけですね。はい。
Yeah, for Ashimo, it's simply like doing his best to be able to win against the people that he hasn't been able to win against. So, like, uh, like he's been doing until now, basically, what he's saying.
Okay, just keep on moving and get
Yeah,
better.
keep on getting better and trying to win against the people that he couldn't win against.
Nice, too nice.
そうですね、自分はスマッシュアルティメットサミットっていう大会が一番憧れなので、いつかその大会に出れればいいなというのが目標ですね。メインステージとかそういう大会で勝てばサミットの枠があったりする大会に挑戦して勝ち取れるようになるように、まあ、勝ち取れるほど強くなれるようにまずは努力しようかなという感じです。
So Shuton really admires Smash Summit actually. So he really wants to be able to participate to Summit.
Oh, okay,
So his objective would be to win a tournament that gives a free spot
To
to
the
Summit,
Summit.
such as main stage.
Oh,
So that's
that would be
his
awesome.
main objective, he'd say.
Oh, but that's not really far.
Yeah,
That's
when is main stage?
Not
by the
really.
way?
No. I mean,
Oh.
that's not far for him.
Oh yeah, in
But,
terms of level.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's really possible. So I wish him a lot of luck in that sense. So I would like to thank you all to be here. We were done with the questions. Thank you so much for all your time being here. We are so grateful and honored to have you here and to carry your stories to the Spanish community and also the European community. And thank you so much for being here.
インタビューが終了になってて、ありがとうございましたって言って、でなんだろう、自分のした話をスペインのコミュニティに届けられたことを光栄に思っているっていう。
ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
Thank you so much.
以上。
Okay, I think we're done.
Oh.
Finished.